of
Your
Julie's
report.
report? Oh,
You
my
want to
report.
talk to your
Julie, you probably have to go, don't you?
I'm
Getting closer. Okay, I'm going to just whisk through just a couple of things that were in the report, because quite a lot happened in the last month. So, Youth Week was around the same time as the Writers' Festival, and a lot of it went, and it went really well. And one of the things that we did was mapping where young people felt safe and unsafe in the city. There's been some talk about safety issues and antisocial behaviour, and I'm glad to report that we'll be working with the university to just try and make some improvements, work together. So that's good. Also working with Chloe Swarbrick on homelessness in Crangahappy Road and trying to improve outcomes for people for whom life has not been kind in recent years. Street trees are a bit of a thing at the moment. I mentioned the domain, and I think I possibly was quite passionate about Taitoki just because we've also had a resource consent request that involves a large number of notable trees and other trees down Simon Street, with work proposed 1.3 metres away from the trunks of these trees. And I'm massively pushing back on that along with the council arborist, consenting arborist, and the heritage arborist. Then I'm also following up on our street tree planting plan, which you remember we were told we'd get in December, and we still haven't got it yet. So I just want to be reassured that street trees are valued, and we will be planting some new ones to replace the ones that have failed in the past. Plan Change 26 has been dropped. This will be of particular interest to Herne Bay, who were parties in the proceedings, but also constituents more broadly. It's not going to happen, but there will be reviews of special character overlays in the next few years as part of other housing reviews in the National Policy Statement of Urban Development. There was a very good submission at a governing body about infill housing and the quality of urban design, and there's also a housing review looking at urban design there as well. LED billboards has long been a real issue of the community. One has been rejected, or resource consent has been rejected on the grounds of cumulative effects and sort of clutter. So the council resource team are very much aware of this and looking at trying to develop a strategic approach, because if you've got too many LED billboards, it really does impact on the amenity and the look of the city centre. We're going to see a lot more with the bike racks, because they all seem to have advertisements on the side. So they are working, as far as I understand it, on a network strategy to ensure that there's enough bike parking in the right places, and that the placement of these locky docks are in places they're not going to affect the amenity or the width of the pavement and those other broader things, which I think is a very good approach. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions of Member Bonham? If not, I'll move the Waitemata Local Board receive the written reports from members Christie, Bonham and Sandlands. Is there a seconder? Seconded. Member Corinne. All those in favour will say aye.
Aye.
Contrary, no, that's carried.